This past week, organic content made me $9,500. And I'm gonna explain exactly how I did that and what you can learn from this process. Before I get started with the video though, my name is Nicholas Bueno. I'm the owner of CoachCookies.com, a marketing agency that helps online coaches and consultants book 15 to 20 qualified leads through organic content and lead magnets. Please throw me a subscribe, like this video, comment below, and if you're wondering why my voice is fucked, just know that I'm out here doing my Michael Jordan flu game because I love you guys and I love the game. Before I explain exactly how organic content made me $9,500, I want to explain something to you. Depending on the size of your audience, you need a couple factors to make money online. You definitely need inbound marketing strategies, which is organic content, reaching out to warm prospects, lead magnets, but you also need outbound marketing strategies. Now, for some people, this is viral content creation. For some people, this is ads. For some people, this is cold emails. For some people, this is cold DMs. But you need a mix of the two. You can't just sit there and hope that prospects just fall in your lap. That's not how things work. That makes no sense. So because my audience isn't particularly large on any platform, really, it's under 3,000 followers on Instagram, just over 4,500 on TikTok, 3,000 on Twitter. Those aren't massive numbers. They're not anything to write home about. So my outbound marketing strategies are cold DMs, cold emails. The second part, which is inbound marketing strategies, are important no matter what size your audience is. Now, if you have a massive audience and you don't have any content, either you're an A-list celebrity, you appeared on a Netflix show, you paid for it, or you're a member of the royal family. And seeing as those four things probably aren't within your grasp if you're watching this video, you need to be posting content. One of my mentors, Daniel Fazio, likes to say that there are three types of ways that you can create an impression on the internet. There's cheap, there's fast, and there's forever. Cheap is cold DMs, it's content. Fast is ads and DMs, and then infinite or forever is content. Because if you're creating content for 3 years, it's on the internet forever. People can always see I was creating content. If they go to your page, they can always learn, they can always binge what you're creating. And that aspect of what makes inbound marketing so great is how I made the $9,500. Yes, I send cold DMs, but if you're somebody with a bigger account, with a bigger audience, and you do gain more traction with attracting new followers with the content you create, maybe you don't need to send as many DMs. Maybe you don't need to be sending cold emails. I'd still recommend it though. But anyways, for my specific story, I had sent a cold DM to somebody literally 10 months ago and they just got around to it. And because the offer of what I told them in the DM sounded interesting, they wanted to learn more. So I sent them over a Loom video explaining what I would do if I were them and how I use my mechanisms to get results. Because that was sound, they wanted to learn more and they actually booked a call. And because they were interested in booking a call, they looked me up. And because they looked me up, they found all my content on the internet. He said, look, man, I did a lot of research about you. It's very clear you know what you're doing. And I've had a lot of people hit me up about marketing, about coaching, about doing content. And I'm a bit skeptical because lots of people hit your DMs, but it's very clear you have an understanding of what you're doing. We talked, the initial call that I set went really well, and he actually recommended me to his brother-in-law who runs a very successful health and wellness e-commerce brand. And because his brother-in-law took a look at my page, he also said similar things. He literally told me in an email, look, man, I roll my eyes at a lot of people who approach me about marketing. I roll my eyes about a lot of people who approach me about content and branding and coaching, etc. I looked through your content and I was really, really impressed. It's very clear you have an expert level of what you're talking about. And so this is the game. He also looked at my landing page. He also looked at my YouTube. He looked at my Instagram. He looked up everything about me, and all he found was valuable content being put out consistently. And that is the benefit of posting organic content. Like I said earlier, it lasts forever, and people can always see a full scope of your knowledge and what you do. I can't fucking stand it when gurus tell you organic content is dead. Run ads instead. Absolutely not. Ads are extremely effective. I've used them for my clients. I know how valuable they are. But ads aren't nearly as effective if you're not posting content along with it to nurture people who are coming into your sphere. Cold DMs and cold emails are great, and if you have a great offer and testimonials, yes, they can work without you posting content, but why would you leave tons of money on the table by not posting content as well? Why would you not want to impress people who look you up by showing that you're an expert in the field? That makes no sense. Shiny object syndrome will never go away, especially in the world of marketing. And so when TikTok came out in 2020, everybody was talking about how organic content is the shit, especially short form video. TikTok came out with their algorithm, then Instagram Reels came out, and then YouTube Shorts came out. And so there's been this There's been this 2 to 3 year window where everybody was obsessed with short form video because it was all the rage. And now, because it's getting more saturated, people are gravitating towards paid ads. People are gravitating towards other vehicles. And now, this isn't to say that that's a stupid idea completely, but it just goes to show you that people love to move on to the next thing when they think the current trend isn't working. But organic content has always worked. Posting on Facebook's always worked. Posting on Instagram's always worked. Tweeting has always worked, even if that platform or that vehicle hasn't looked identical to what it looks like now. I know I love to talk about how people copy big influencers blindly for no reason, but Hormozi and Gary Vee have been posting content consistently for years. They've been documenting their journey and giving advice and giving free game for years. Part of the reason for that is because it stands the test of time. Hormozi can show videos of him from 8 years ago because he's been doing this consistently for 8 years. And that's part of the reason why he has such a massive brand today, because he's been consistent, because he provided specific value to a specific group of people, because he built businesses to massive amounts. And the heart of what I want to get at in this video is that organic content is still extremely valuable and extremely important. Yes, you need outbound marketing strategies to reach new people. Yes, you need a great offer, you need a product or service that actually works, and you need testimonials or social proof. Those things are all necessary and you can't skip them. However, organic content, when leveraged properly, is far more powerful than you realize. That sales call I had with those 2 prospects who are now clients was so much easier because I've been posting consistently and because my content was done really well. When you do organic content correctly, it will blow your mind how effective it is. It's not something that you can see a direct ROI on tomorrow. Well, depending on the size of your audience and how consistent you've been in your offer and all that. But it's something that when you do well for an extended period of time, it will help you see exponential results. Oh, and if it wasn't abundantly clear, the deal for both those clients ended up being $9,500 in full. So the sales assets being organic content worked. They did exactly what I intended them to do. And you also need to see the importance of that as well. Otherwise, you're leaving a fuck ton of money on the table. Anyways, that's all for today. If you found this video helpful, please drop a comment below as to what you learned, leave a like, subscribe. And if you are a coach or consultant who wants to book 15 to 20 extra qualified calls in your calendar, hit the link down below in the description, coachcookies.com, to see exactly how I can help you do that. Peace.